Hello, hello, Cancers. Oh, better be careful. Water. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Sorry this is so late for many of you Cancers. Usually you see me in the mornings or early or before noon. However, I had a doctor's appointment, and yep, for those of you guys who know, I had a knee replacement. I sprained the lateral ligament on my knee. Yep. So I did it while I was on vacation, but I couldn't get into the doctor till today. So yeah, I've been running around on a sprained knee for 2 weeks, but I got a brace on, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so let's get started. This is for the week of the 26th through the 1st of August. Can you believe it? I'm recording this before the full moon, though, and the full moon energies are here, guys. It's the 22nd today. Full moon is tomorrow. The 23rd, I am doing a full moon reading, but these energies are going to happen in this week too, a little bit. So the 26th, 27th, maybe at the most. So you might have these energies popping in. All right, so just know that that's coming up. Please come on if you can on the 23rd at 10 a.m. for the full moon reading, or it will be recorded if you're working and got a life, you know, kind of a thing. All right, so I think that's the only announcement that I have. I do have a new deck. You saw me just shuffling it. I love it. I can't wait to get to learn it more because I want to really read the whole thing, but I'm just going to pull the first card, Divine's card, for that reading for today. All right, until I learn a little bit more. I've been so busy with leather work, I haven't even had time to sit down. I'm done by 7 o'clock at night, and my daughter's like, "You're working too much again," and my knee, so it's like, okay. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get to read a little bit more, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful oracle deck. If you're a tarot reader, this thing has so much light energy in it. I strongly suggest that you pick it up. It's amazing. And I only pick up certain decks. It's really hard for me to find decks because they have to have a certain energy in them, and they cannot be just divine. Divine has to help me pick it because it has to have all of light. I had to sell a deck because I got it and I didn't realize how dark it was, so I had to get rid of it. All right, so we're going to go into the current energies, and then we're going to go into the future energies. Future energies also could be astrology energies, you know, the planet, universe kind of a thing. What's really interesting, though, for those of you that are new and watch me or don't watch me, this third future energy ends up a lot being like the divine in the message that he's trying to share. So we're going to show you, this is the new deck for those of you that might want to pick it up, Oracle of the 7 Energies. Amazing. It's just amazing. This is about number 10, Close Encounters. Isn't that beautiful? Butterflies are a transformation. Okay, if you see butterflies, sometimes people say, "Why do I keep seeing butterflies?" And they're not even really in our area or in season. It's a signal of transformation. I love butterflies. And you might also see certain birds. Birds are definitely bringing some type of message, but also has other things in it too. But this says it's the close encounters. Now, if you notice, these butterflies, the cage is open and they're flying away. So let's see. This is definitely about close encounters. This is a time of connection that asks for you to be vulnerable and authentic. Let go of any social masks or constructs you to use to keep yourself apart from others. Lower your shields and allow yourself to step into the dance of intimacy. When you become close to people, you remind yourself that you are not alone and you are part of this big, beautiful, meaningful bond. At the deep spiritual level, there are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. And at a social level, intimate relationships help to ignite. That spark of life is the power of affinity. You flourish as a result of offering emotional honesty and true desire for equality, love, friendship, and laughter. How true is that? What do I keep telling everybody? Be the authentic you. Don't be something you're not. Be the authentic you. And this is really, really huge, because if you are the authentic you and you're walking in absolute truth, you not only you meet some amazing, amazing people, because now you're in with the people of like minds, kind of a thing. But the other thing too is you stop wasting time on people that are not. And dating, same thing. When I tell people or talk about dating coaching, then you want to go out there and be the authentic you. If you're not one to dress up in heels, if you're a lady, well, you guys could too, I suppose. Different kind of a world today. But the thing is, if you're dressing up in really high heels and all decked out and really fancy clothes, and you're going out on a date, and that you're not you're sweats and a t-shirt like me. I do get dressed up though. But the thing is, that's not you, then you're faking it. Go out in just, some nice casual clothes or wherever, and tell them how you are. A lot of the times people say, well, why don't you dress nicer? Well, maybe if I had the money to do that, or if I had reason to, because I'm a horse person. I don't go out to the barn in a dress and heels and stuff like that and say, hey, horses, I'm out here for a ride. You know what I mean? That kind of a thing. That could have went a different way. But you don't do that. So why would I do that? That makes no sense. So be the authentic you, all right? Make sure that you are being absolute truth. If it's like people want to date me and it's like they don't want to talk about spirituality or spiritual things, and I'm like, then we wouldn't get along, because that's who I am. Bye. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be that way. It's just like, I'm open to hear what you have, but if you're not open to hear what I have, then we're wasting both people's times. Okay, so close encounters, and this is a transformation process, because some people cannot do this. Some people cannot, they're shy or they're more introverted. They don't want to, but if you don't start speaking up for yourself and show yourself of who you are, you'll attract the wrong people. Going in a cycle of attracting the wrong people. That's why. Okay, the Earth Fairy is your current energy. It is also about physical health, grounding, foundation, and the number 10. Oh, no, excuse me, the number 9. Okay, so this is about really intensely paying attention to your core foundations, maybe to why your grounding is the way it is, why it is that way. So if you're the authentic you, you can actually, it's sort of like just being yourself. Sometimes we beam and we don't even know it. People get attracted to us and we don't even know it, and we don't know why, because we're just being ourselves. I'm bubbly and I'm funny and I, whatever. But the thing is that you can have people attract you for whatever you're in. Somebody that's into technology and you're talking technology and you're passionate about it, then that means somebody is coming towards you. It's great. It's beautiful. There's somebody at my door. Anyway, I'm not answering it. So the future energy is the horse, and that is accepting help from another and delegating authority. Okay. And this is about the number 8 as well. So we've got 8, 9, and 10. So this is not only about being strong, but this is about a progress or a process. Again, a transformation. Okay. So you become your own authority of who you are in truth. Do you know that? So you might have to have help from somebody else. You might have to say, hey, what are my weaknesses? What do you think that, are these upside down? Yes, they are. I was going to say, what? Really? What are my weaknesses? What do I need to work on? What do I need to, because this is about your physical health. This is about growing your health and your mindset into a more spiraling up way into your spiritual self, spiritual awakening, listening to your intuition, paying attention to what your heart and your spirit is telling you, not what you're hearing and seeing and all this fluttering, and not definitely listening to people that are low vibrational. Not supporting. If you're not supporting and lifting up, then what are you doing? All right. So let's see what we've got going here. So this definitely is about your future. Ooh, definitely about your future, because we have the 2 of Wands. we want to really pay attention to that. That is coming, you know, your future, no matter what is coming, which way we go, you know, whether we stop breathing or we keep going. However, this is definitely about something in transition, because we have the Tower as the next card. And we want to really pay attention to bringing our future together, because with the number 2, it's about bringing a partnership, but it is also bringing something together. So there is something definitely coming up that is going to bring something together. And it's probably going to change your world, whatever. There's a transition, and then there is a lot of transition going on right now because of the pandemic and everything, and people's lives were turned upside down and changed. But with the Death card being next, and that's the number 13, it's also the number 4 in numerology, which means that it's trying to build stability. It's trying to build a new foundation, something that is growing. So that's the number 16, which was 7. Yes, definitely. It's about your potential, about your ambition. It's about growing stability. It's about growing. So something that may be ending here, or trying to make a decision to end something, is to bring it into a transition process, to bring it to another level. And it could be just as simple as like, you know what? I'm not going to let you talk to me that way anymore. Really, I should have did this in the very beginning, but you know what? I just do not feel appreciated or respected when you start yelling at me. So that has to stop. We need to find a better way to communicate than you yelling at me, because I don't deserve that. As simple as that. It could be something as simple as that. And that could really change a relationship. It can either bring a bond closer, or it can, boom, separate it. And we've got the number 2 in the beginning. So if it separates, it wasn't even supposed to be there. And we definitely have an offering. Definitely have an offering. And this is new. This is something new. This is something that is fresh and new. It could be in the process, or it could be starting. A lot of wands here. A lot of communication happening, guys. The number 6 of wands. This is about your health and about your grounding. This is about your harmony and your improvement. And it's about transformation. 100% transformation. Okay. But this is a victory that you win. So you just got to be mindful and make sure that everything that is spiraling up and not down. And the reason and super simple to know if it is spiraling down is if it is not for your good, it is not spiraling up. So if somebody is not supporting you and they're just not saying anything or doing anything, spiral down. I have a friend that does that. You know, you can just say, hey, you know, my leg, I sprained my whatever. And they're like, oh, well, today I'm really busy. I've got a lot of work to do. They don't even ask how you're doing. They don't give a crap. You know, they just are all about themselves. Okay. So somebody that might, you know, you might say, oh, you know, I got an offer, you know, to write this book. A publisher, you know, is considering me. And they're like, oh, that's nice. Hey, I'm real busy. You know, can you keep, you know, it's like spiral down. My mother, when my first book, case of books came out, I was so excited, and I showed her, and she's like, oh, nice. I was like, really? All this work, and that's all you got to say? And then she went and worked in her kitchen. So I knew that she was not there. I knew she wasn't there long before that, but I had hoped that she would have been a little bit more enthusiastic, but she wasn't. And the thing was that she was actually jealous. I found out that I was able to do that. I don't know why. I don't know why a mother would be jealous of their kids. I don't know. Anyway, so we have that coming. We also have the Knight of Cups. Now, this is going to be a hard one, because the Knight of Cups is facing the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands, you're like, yes, there's love coming towards me. You know what, though? This Four of Wands is your challenge card. So it could be that this is coming toward you. However, this could mean that there's a transition in your mindset, maybe of self sabotage or something of that nature. Okay, there could be something that you just don't want to, accept to bring together in this relationship. But this is the challenge card. Okay, this is definitely a challenge card for you. And sometimes we fear relationships because of past relationships. Ooh, that was good. Where did that come from? So we fear relationships because of past relationships. All right. So you can't let that. You have an opportunity in the middle for something new. So I have a feeling there's a lot of communication. So somebody might be talking to somebody over the internet. Somebody might have met somebody new. I don't see. This is all wands. The 10 of Cups, guys. This is the 10 of Cups. This is something that you've always wanted, transitioning. This is moving up. This is making things happen. This is things manifesting. These are things that you are working on really, really hard that is going to change your world. This is almost somebody, thank you. Oh, well, wouldn't this be a blessing? Somebody going from worldly thinking to more spiritual thinking. So instead of trying to manifest, well, I got to do this, I got to work harder. If I don't make this, then this isn't going to happen. If I, rather than going from that mindset, just saying, what does divine want me to do? What do I need to do? How does he want me to go? What does he want me to be? Where does he want me to go? When you change a mindset from I to where does he want me to go, it is amazing. And this is your tower. This is your close encounters. This is a death of an old mindset to a new mindset, an awakening mindset. It's the encounters. This is a new grounding, a new foundation for somebody to do that. And I will tell you, when I lived worldly to spiritual, it was like an immediate, I felt like somebody was just blowing a bunch of horns. And I was like, whoa! It was like a big party. It was an amazing feeling. An amazing feeling. Now, if you do that, if you go from an I have got to do this, I got to do that, and take control of everything and release, because we're in the waning moon, and release that and let divine start doing stuff, you are going to be able to change that challenge card around to embracing the celebration of a marriage or a coming together of somebody, because you've got the number 2 in the very beginning. Okay. Yeah, the very 2 in the very beginning. Okay, so let's see what else we've got here for you guys. Check something. All right, make sure. Oh. Okay, the reason why I'm laughing is we have the Knight of Cups facing a gathering, a unity, a unification of 2 becoming 1, right? And then we have it again, but in the middle is someone standing there sabotaging it because of, again, this is just like, well, who did I just do? Pisces? No. Did I do Pisces? Yeah, I did Pisces. The same thing. And that this is about your grounding and your foundation. The reason why you're making these decisions and sabotage and things aren't turning out right, or things can't end right, or whatever, then the thing is that it's because of your mindset. Because this here with the 9 of Wands, again, your self-talk, it's the number 9 again. This is your grounding. You're telling yourself stuff that isn't true. And that's what your challenge card is saying. Stop sabotaging. Sabotaging. Because those butterflies then are not going to want to go out. They're going to want to stay in that cage. But that is definitely something. Why did that die? Something going in. Let me check my connection here because I should not have this dying. Sorry, guys. Let me check this connection. There it goes. It just wasn't in all the way. Apologize. So this is the Nine of Wands is about telling yourself, okay, well, I've gone through this, I've done this, I've been there, but you keep telling everybody about it over and over and over again, rather than releasing it and allowing that past to stay in the past. You keep bringing it up and reliving it and making it come to life again. And this is where your world rocks. This is where world needs to change around, because you're standing in your own way of having everything. The Ten of Cups is definitely about everything that you want, everything that you desire, everything that you need, everything that you have ever wanted is at your disposal and at your feet. However, you're standing in your own way. That's hard. Been there, done that. I have. I've done that. I used to be my worst enemy, my own worst enemy. In fact, one gentleman who I used to work with, I went to lunch with, we didn't see each other for like 2 years or something, and then we met again, and he's like, what happened to you? Because I was no longer that bubbly self and happy and go lucky. I was definitely a different person. I was angry and bitter. I was, whatever. But the thing is that it was because of my mindset, because I let things get to me and I let anger build because I was trying to compare things. Sorry. With this brace on, I can only move so much. Was letting to get to me, that kind of a thing. So I just became bitter and angry, and I became ugly. Not physically ugly, but my attitude and everything became ugly. And you know what? He goes like, when you get back to that old person again, give me a call, because I don't know what happened to you. But we did talk after a while, and he understood. But he says, you can't let that get to you. You really can't, because that person before was a beautiful person. Anyway, so Temperance, we have Temperance, which is definitely about patience. Then the Ace of Wands again. So this new offering, be patient with whatever this is new offering is coming up. But this definitely has about self-communication. Look in the mirror and start talking to yourself, saying, where do I need to change? What do I need to let go? What can I let happen? What do I need to work on? Definitely. Okay. And where do I need to go from here? And how can I make it happen? How can I make it happen? And find positive ways that are uplifting to make it happen. All right. Definitely be patient with yourself. Definitely. Because this big thing, it's a big thing that is going to change. Huge. We've got the Tower, and then we have Death. So something is needing to go away, transform, and releasing something. So something new, because you got 2 Ace of Wands. So you got 2, the number 2 here, and in the very beginning of your reading, you have number 2. Oops, number 2. Okay, so something is trying to come together, but you're holding it back. You're holding it back. Nobody else is holding it back, but you're holding it back. So what is that? Because the Knight, we've got 2 Knights of Swords trying to bring this unity in, whatever it is. It could be work, it could be whatever. However, it's trying really fast, trying hard, but it's definitely, and it's facing towards it. So it's not pushing away from it, it's facing towards it. So, all right. So I'm going to do real quick a love and relationship since we have a minute. Definitely. And then I am doing a poll, for the next couple of weeks. And I would love your comment. All you have to do is say, yes, keep it, no, don't. Is to keep the love and relationships going in the readings. Okay. I do them at the end. because a lot of the times there is no love in here. So, but some people like to know about their love life or their relationship or what's going on. So just let me know if you would like me to keep this or not. And that just put in the comment section, yes, no. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Appreciate it. Especially subscribe if you want to watch the full moon tomorrow, full moon reading. And that's going to be at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. And if you can't, it'll be recorded, but it's fun to have live people on there so that I can chat with you guys and have fun and all that kind of stuff. It's fun. We do it a lot of fun. All right. So for love and relationships, the keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. Although love has no record, or love keeps no record. Okay. Adjustments are required. That is definitely happening. We are definitely doing that with the Tower and the Death card. And then we also have transitions, the butterflies, transitions, paying attention to divine, where everything is coming from divine. This is also the Keeper of Scales is also 8 is the number 2. Shouldn't be anybody home. Is the number 2. So this is the third time we're seeing the number 2 of bringing something together. So divine is trying to bring something together for you again. Maybe this is a relationship. Maybe this is love. Maybe it's a new date, whoever. But in all fairness and balance. Okay, so you really have to pay attention to your mind, your spirit, and your body. Don't give your body away so easily. You make a soul tie, and that's not good. The thing is that you have to be in all fairness. Whatever this person is, don't jump the gun. Don't assume things. If something is going on, just ask. In all fairness, ask. If you're not sure, ask. Okay? This is about current energies, grounding foundations. This is about your foundations of physical health. This is about being healthy in your mind as well as your spirit and your body. So adjustments are required. Always in a relationship, adjustments are required. There's always a give and take. Okay, so one gives a little bit more, one takes a little bit more, and then later one gives a little bit more and one takes a little bit more. There's always adjustments, and especially if you're new in a relationship or just getting married, big adjustments to living together with somebody because you're so used to one way and now you bring in another energy inside. So there is some big adjustments there. So very big adjustments. You have to be patient. You have to be kind. You have to be loving and understanding somebody else's perspective. Why do you leave the dirty spoon on the table all the time? There might be a reason from his core or her core. My daughter does that. She goes, why do you always leave dishes on the side of the sink, not in the sink? Put them in the sink. And I'm like, because the sink is for washing. As we grew up, we didn't have dishwashers. We were the dishwashers. And we would put the stuff on the side of the sink. And then we would fill the sink with soap and water. And it's nice and clean. You put dirty dishes in it, it's dirty. But we would put soap and water. And the next one would be rinse water. And then we would dry. And so you don't put things in the sink. But hers drives her nuts because she wants them in the sink. There's got to be compromise and balance. Okay. We have a dishwasher. We still do it the old-fashioned way. She's mostly Asian, part me. But the thing is that she lives more Asian, so a lot of Asians don't use dishwashers. To just a heads up, they don't like them. They'll put them in there as shelves. They use them for shelves. Anyway, that's a little tidbit about some Asians, most Asians anyway. All right, you guys, this is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And then don't forget 23rd, full moon reading, 10 a.m. Subscribe, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. You'll be notified when I'm on. And then also, too, on my uploads. When I do the uploads, I just did an upload coaching video on choices and decisions. Those are all in the playlists if you don't know where they're at. So just look at the playlists. And we will see you on the 26th for a live, or excuse me, yeah. So on the 26th, I'll be on, I'll be on for the week of the 5th. So we'll see you next week. I'm confusing myself. We'll see you next week, and I hope you guys have a great week. Take care. Walk in absolute truth and love.